What's good, YouTube? The Truth here, and I'm back with another video. And with today's video, we're gonna be talking about Savannah Marshals mostly, but also a little bit about Alicia, maybe a little bit about Calissa. It's mostly about Savannah, but we're gonna be talking about whatever we want, you know. But first things first, R.I.P. the Queen. I know y'all seen a bunch of disrespectful shit on Twitter. I also don't really, I don't support the past, the family, and everything. But at first, I was like, y'all, I was on the wave, you know, like, but I was like, realistically, like, bro, even if she's shit, like, still a person. Can't really clown someone's death. I'm not mourning, I'll say that. I'm not mourning her death, but she's a person, man. I can't just ignore that. And so RIP to her, man, for whoever cares in the UK. But I want to start off with saying her death was not a good reason to postpone the fight, and I'll tell you why. So this is women making boxing history. They're making history right now. All women's card, first ever's happened, and they're getting all the shine. And a woman's the one that's gonna stop that? Shouldn't y'all be celebrating her life? Why do we need to mourn? Do we mourn when celebrities die? Do we mourn when anyone else, but then we have to do it for royalty? That, let's just be honest, got there from very dark, shady past. But beyond that, I'm not gonna go too deep into that. I wanna get to the real juice, the real butter, and that's Savannah Marshall versus Calissa Shields. Now, I just wanna start off by saying, it is not as close as y'all be thinking. Y'all been scammed. Y'all been bamboozled. Y'all been tricked. I've been tricked. They sold this whole fight on Savannah beating Shields. Now, she did beat her. Right? But I always had it in my mind. I'm like, amateurs, 4 rounds, 2-minute rounds. They score different. It might not be a big deal. Maybe she just lost on points, you know. It was just some little out point, little jab, you know, nothing serious. Come to find out, they post the fight. I'm like, I gotta say this. There's no way it's like, they're blowing this out of proportion. It's like, yo, she's not that. Maybe Savannah got her, but I'm like, yo, it's old, it's whatever. I watched the fight, round 1. Damn. She lost. She's aggressive. She was coming at her for her neck. Coming with hard shots, being aggressive. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna give it a draw round. It looked pretty even. She got Shields with a little counter, and like, I was like, But I'm like, yo, this don't look like, is this how the fight's gonna go? Round 2, dominates. Now, I know they scored differently, but the point system with the little touch, like, the most she was landing was little touch jabs, and Calissa was so aggressive. It was crazy, man. I'm like, okay, round 2, Shields. Boom. Round 3. I'm like, fuck. When does Savannah turn up? Like, how does she win this? Like, she just lost round 3 now. I'm looking at round 3 and I'm like, fuck, she's tagging her. I think she even hurt her at one point. Round 3, boom. I'm like, yo, she lost, bro. She gotta come crazy in the last round because there's no way that she won. Boom, round 4 comes. What do you think happens? Shields does what she does, dominates. And I'm like, what the fuck? All of us are left confused, whoever watched it. Like, this is it? This is all y'all got on Calissa Shields? That is crazy. Like, she really got no losses, if I'm being honest. And if I'm being honest, Savannah Marshall, she just dodged a freaking ass whooping. Because that's what would have happened on Saturday. It's like, y'all, the UK people, they gas up these people. And they don't, like, really look at the past. I'm looking at the past so I could see it. But I'm like, damn, this is how y'all get set up for hype jobs gone wrong. Y'all got the most of them. I'm like, y'all just gas up the wrong people. Savannah's the wrong people. She would have lost, and she's gonna lose on October. Now, I know it's old and it doesn't go off much, but going off her pros, man, that doesn't go off much either. And then people just want to ignore that just because they don't like Shields, which I don't really understand. I mean, I do, but not gonna talk about that. But yeah, they're literally going off her, what? She has like, what, 7 fights? Like, she has a couple of fights, and it's against like beginners, like people Jake Paul be fighting. Like, these ain't no like tough fights. Like, these are scrubs. Like, I've seen Shields go against undefeated fighters, like champions. Like, it's just not comparable. If this was men, this would be like, I don't know why you guys are looking past it. I think it's just because you don't like Shields. But like, bro, a lot of people just look past it. I'm like, bro, it's right there in plain sight. The record, the resume, it has Shields is gonna win written all over it. Now, hey, it sucks that we have to wait this long, but I'm gonna put my prediction on that, and that's my analysis of that. Savannah, stop scamming. You ain't really like that, and you got lucky, you getting pushed back. But October's coming, the fateful day's coming. Shields is gonna come out on top. I know it, and can't wait till that happens. Until then, I'll catch you on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back with some more content. Until then, peace.